Brooke writes us from Payson, Arizona. Great spot. Love Payson, by the way. It's one of the crown jewels of Arizona that is not talked about enough. Charlie, I'm a retired IT professional, and the subject is a thorn in my side. I've seen this in place, and it makes me sick. This has been going on for 20 years, however. I worked at a Southern California Edison, and we had rooms full of H-1B workers. I'm happy this subject is finally getting talked about. Yes, you are correct. These jobs are going to entry-level workers, and that in many cases, they're paid 1/3 of what their American counterparts are paid. This practice must stop. By the way, we are getting hundreds of emails about this, just like the floodgates are open of people that have lost their jobs and they had to train their replacements. Mind you, this is not illegal immigration. That is a completely separate issue. That is an invasion. Everyone must go. Mass deportation. Close the border down. This is voluntarily letting people in when our graduates, our children, and our people could otherwise do their jobs. And I want to also just extend the best possible platforming to those that are proponents of H-1B. I don't think people that are pushing for H-1Bs or people that were saying this these last couple days, like Elon, who I think is a hero, or Vivek, who's a dear friend, or David Sachs, they love this country. Their belief system, though, is this, is that we want to scoop up all the world's talent and bring it in. What could possibly be wrong with that? And of course, in practice, there's a lot wrong with it. It's highly, highly complicated. Right now, America lets in 55,000 people per year through our diversity lottery. That is insane. Get rid of it. So here is my common ground, because I have friends on both sides of this debate, on the pro-H-1B and the anti-H-1B. You guys know where we stand. We stand with American workers 100%. Figure it out. Hire American. That's our belief. However, I totally sympathize with the pro-H-1B lobby. So here is my solution. We should have a once-per-year test of your IQ, your mathematic ability, and your English language ability. Let the top 10,000 people who score on that test into America a year. Ban anybody with a criminal record, and that would be vastly different than what we do now. So I totally see the idea of we want the world's super geniuses coming to America. Agree, 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 agree. What I'm not cool with is just saying, oh, we need another accountant. Let's bring someone in from a foreign country like India, and we pay them $45,000 a year instead of $65,000 a year. No. Or, hey, I'm Salesforce, or hey, I'm Dropbox, or I'm Google, and I want to have more people that are coding. I don't want to pay $95,000 a year to somebody that just went to Caltech. Instead, I want to pay $65,000 a year. H-1B visas have been abused and gamed to lower pay in the technology field. Meanwhile, profits are at record highs. Apple, how much is Apple worth today? $3 trillion? How much is Alphabet worth today? $1.8 trillion? How much is Meta worth today? $1.6 trillion? How much is Amazon worth today? Nearly $2 trillion. Can you guys get the actual market caps? NVIDIA, $3.3 trillion. These companies have plenty of value and plenty of profits to increase pay. Plenty. They're dealing with plenty of cash flow. So this idea that these companies won't be able to make profit because they'll have to go pay 20% more for their workers. Yeah, Apple is now at $3.8 trillion. I think they can afford someone coding at $95,000 a year versus $60,000 a year. American students deserve priority. Either we are a country or we are a colony. And that's fine. If you think we are a colony, just be honest. Just say we're a colony. It's about making money, GDP growth, maximization, profit utilization. Fine. I think we're a country, which is a completely different thing. A colony is a place where a bunch of people come in, they trade goods and products and services, no one speaks the same language, you get a barter system, a bunch of pirates, then you leave. It is the difference between a subject-based government and a citizen-based government. And we want a citizen-based government. So I want the world's super geniuses. IQ, math, English, top 10,000 a year, coming to America. You are welcome. But the H-1B system is 80 to 100,000 people a year, and they tend to go into the industries and the roles of our best and brightest. They're undercutting our best. And so right now, you have a superstar from Idaho who's studying computer science. And he's going to have to compete against somebody from a foreign country that will undercut his wages. And he did nothing wrong. And yet we're subsidizing that through our immigration policies. We did not vote for that in November. In fact, we voted for the opposite.